Adam Hawk here with Ryan Engle, and we are both wearing baseball caps today. He's wearing a Dodgers hat, I'm wearing a Mariners hat, and I can tell you right now that if we had a Howie's Market hat, we would both be wearing those.
Should we start making those?
We should.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we love Howie's Market, the family-owned boutique grocery store up in San Gabriel, California, part of the 626, the San Gabriel Valley. They are just the best, aren't they, Ryan?
I mean, it doesn't get more authentic, more real, more classic, and more good than Howie's Market.
In fact, I think Howie's Market is changing their slogan to
More good?
Howie's Market, more
good.
I think that's good.
Sure.
That spot was more good.
We're the goodest sponsored podcast of Howie's Market.
Of all time.
Sure.
All right, now that's a spot right there. With the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers playing in the League Championship Series, one just has to ask, what time is the Padres game tonight?
You see that guy in the comments like, the Padres slandered was unneeded.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fellowship and welcome to the San Diego Padre fans. I myself do have an affection for the ball club down in the 619. I was born in Poway and grew up loving Tony Gwynn. One of my best friends and my older brother and my nephews love the Padres, so no Padre slander here, but you've got two very, very, very happy baseball fans sitting in front of you right now on a golf podcast. My name is Adam Hawk. I am a Seattle Mariners fan. He is Ryan Engle, and he loves the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, my wife...
Dodger fan?
Huge. But she wants to know why somebody like you, who has spent a great many episodes on this podcast...
She asked this, or is this you hypothetically asking for her?
She asked, because she now listens to the podcast again. She takes her Tuesday walks.
Mina time.
Big
fan of Mina time.
She takes her Tuesday walks after dropping the kids off from school. She listens to the podcast. She saw you wearing a Los Angeles Dodgers hat on the last episode and wants to know how come a guy who seems to hate L.A. so much is a Dodger fan.
I have a few answers to that question.
Great. We got a lot of time.
Yeah, so the first baseball game I ever went to was at the Big A. And
for those that don't know,
that's Angel Stadium, the Anaheim Angels, or as they were called when I was a kid, the California Angels. Interesting thing about that game was it's amazing that ballpark is still there because it was bad back then. And it isn't any better now. You can put all the palm trees and fake waterfalls in the outfield as you'd like. Nothing can really... There's not enough lipstick to put on that pig, in my opinion. So it was my first baseball game. We went there, and it was my first interaction with, I guess, there's rowdy fans, but then there's those rowdy fans that are rowdy against their team, and we dealt with a Angel fan heckling the Angels, and just like, boo, this is awful, you guys stink, sell the team, that kind of shit, And I was just a little kid going, whoa, this is crazy. And I remember just having a really indifferent opinion about the whole experience. There was no charm. It was in the movie Major League, how the team's kind of down in the dumps and things are just disheveled and half-assed and the team's bad and everything's just not really put together.
Your pronunciation of the word disheveled is...
Disheveled.
You said disheveled.
Whatever. And so I'm already feeling that. Then I'm seeing the fan hecklers, and I remember looking out, and back then, half of the entire ballpark had plastic covering sections.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't even... They were planning on not selling out, so they were saying, let's cover these seats up for maintenance purposes. The Angels were so bad. It was just like, wow, this is like pathetic. And then at the same time, you have Fernando Mania, you have Kurt Gibson, you have Oral Hershiser,
Uncle Tommy.
Tommy Lasorda goes without being said.
Fullerton's finest.
And it's just like, if you're a kid in any part of Southern California at that time, and you're an Angels fan watching just the magic of the LA Dodgers, I'll pray for you because you missed out.
How do you reconcile it in your mind, being a lifetime Orange County resident who takes a lot of pride in being in Orange County and doesn't really like what LA is, what LA stands for?
No, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that I don't like, but I there's a lot of LA I do like. Our family's lifelong Lakers fans. Mm-hmm. So, we were already LA fans to begin with. I have great memories of going to the Forum with my grandfather. So I think that had some parallels in it as well. And my family were all Dodgers fans too. So that helped too. My first year playing Little League, and I'll send you the picture. I have it on my phone. First year playing Little League, T-ball, whatever. And we were the Cubs. And it was like, what's funny is we had green shirts with like a screen printed Cubs, just like some classic early 80s shit, Just,
oh, yeah.
Like, let's go to Big Five and print these up, And I threw a temper tantrum going to the first game because I was not wearing my Dodger hat. I didn't care what team I was on. And so my T-ball pictures, I'm wearing a green Cubs shirt, Dodger blue on the head.
Love it.
So, Mina, Dodger blue through and through. The Angels are a joke. They always will be, always have been. And that ballpark sucks. So I would love to have loved the Angels, but I don't. So, and by the way, the Angels like shared Dodger Stadium for a little bit because they couldn't get their own thing going, and they came down here and built a stadium in the middle of nowhere at the time. And, they've always just been the baseball version of the Clippers in Southern California. And you're a Clippers fan, you're a psychopath. So I kind of put the two and two together, Angels, whatever. And they didn't only get good and have like a resurgence of fandom until they adopted the polar opposite of Dodger blue and went all red. And then they hired a bunch of former Dodger greats to make their team good and coach their way into the World Series. So it took a lot of doyers to go over there and clean shit up. And then once those guys retired, they went back into the doghouse again. So, yeah, Dodgers, we can do it. And you love to see it.
That was a great answer. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, sorry, I know I was long-winded, but that's what I do around here. Fock? What the fuck are we talking about?
My name is Adam Falk. He
Adam
is
Falk.
Ron Engle.
Ron Engle and Adam Falk.
This is the Fellowship, and we are knee-deep in October baseball, and we can't hide our love for this great American pastime, nor would we want to hide our love. So if you tuned in for golf takes, I can't even tell you what golf tournament was played this weekend. I can tell you this. The funniest email I received all week was
Electronic mail?
Electronic mail.
You love to receive it.
I got an invitation to pre-purchase season tickets to the Los Angeles Golf Club, LAGC of the TGL. And my first reaction...
What does that even mean? Like you get to go to places where they wheel their simulator trailer up?
I don't know.
What is it?
I couldn't be bothered to finish reading the email because I got stuck on the fact that I cannot believe the TGL is coming back for a second season.
Is anyone keeping score here? Are we all paying attention?
Never seen anyone, and sorry for the listening audience, never seen anyone hold a cigarette the way you were just holding the cigarette.
Like this?
Yeah. You're like Mickey in Fantasia with your little cigarette wand.
That's a French exhale.
I didn't know there was such thing as a French
There is now, Adam.
exhale.
Adam Falk.
I know about the French inhale.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should I do one of those next?
Try it.
French exhale. It's the same thing, but on the way out. Doesn't that make sense?
Nose to mouth?
No, like I pulled it in and
Okay. The French inhale of a cigarette is you pull the smoke into your mouth, you let the smoke come out of your mouth, and you suck
Into
it
your
up
nose.
through your nose.
Come on, dude. Did I say I didn't know what that is?
Give it a try. We're live on television. Give it a try. This will make your mustache smell for the rest of the day. He did it, folks. He did the French inhale.
Oui, oui.
Very nice. Very, very
Well, the
nice.
French exhale is just out the nose.
How was your weekend?
Sure. Great. Sure.
Was it good?
It was eventful. Friday night, woke up to the baby monitor. Little P, my daughter Palmer, had her first night throwing up.
Oh, man.
But man, I was so proud of her. We figured it out at the end of the whole situation that it wasn't the flu, thankfully, so none of us got sick. It was some type of food poisoning or stomach bug. I honestly think, because I had her on Friday in the afternoon, and we went to the supermarket, and she holds onto the cart when I push it sometimes, and she slipped and she hit her mouth and lip like on the thing, and like kind of cut her gum and cut her lip a little bit. But she handled that like a champ. She's such a strong, brave girl. But hindsight being 2020, looking back, I'm like, maybe that germ situation upset her tummy, and she had the reverse C going through the old esophagus. You know what I'm saying? That's a golf term, Adam. It's probably before your time since you're a Tiger Woods fan. But yeah, she had the throw ups, so that was eventful. We got through it, and she finally cleared out the pipes around like 11 a.m. on Saturday, and we were able to kind of do some stuff. We ended up going to Wild Rivers, and it was their last weekend, and it was pretty cool. She was a little zonked, but a few of our family friends. It was Max Dexter and his wife Marissa's daughter Izzy. It was her birthday, and so we went there and celebrated. What was really cool, it was the last weekend they were open for the season, and all the drinks at the bar were 40% off.
Wow.
So you love to hear that.
Yeah, you do.
When you walk in and you see the little A-frame sign, drinks are 40% off, you're like, I'll take a chicken finger and a double Mai Tai frozen, please.
Excellent.
So that was great. And then Sunday we just did church and then the beach. But how was your weekend?
That sounds great. My weekend was very, 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 very great. On Friday night, the Mariners won a 15-inning extra innings elimination playoff baseball game to get to the ALCS for the first time in 24 years. I'm
sure your family was ecstatic.
It's funny you mention that because you're being sarcastic, which I have told you many times is the lowest form of wit. My family...
Maybe I wasn't trying to be funny. Maybe I was trying to be passive-aggressive. You ever think about that?
Let's put a bookmark in what Friday night was like for me as you are now describing personality traits of yourself, because I do have to tell the listening audience, and I don't mean to embarrass you here, but ever since you came back down the mountain from that men's ministry retreat,
sure,
you have become such a changed person that it is noticeable to folks like me who spend a lot of time with you. You are a far more kind, present, patient person. And being your friend and your business partner, I would like to acknowledge that and also say that this version of you is the best version. I know you like to say Indian Wells Country Club version of you is the best version.
It is, though.
What if you combine these two versions?
I mean, maybe my next trip out there is going to be extra special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And by the way, the season is coming up.
The season is upon us. They're tearing up the Bermuda, and the ryegrass is being seeded as we speak.
Are you excited for the season?
I mean, I'm like spend a lot of time out there now being closer to, what would you call it, faculty, the team, the management.
I think you're an administrator of the club now.
Yeah, kind of being somewhat of a part of that and close to their crew. I become kind of, not obsessed, but very into the whole process and functionality of, how they get the golf course the way they do and all that stuff. So I've been like checking my phone, like what's the temperatures at night? Like what's the soil going to be like? Are they going to be able to flick this thing on and mow it tight and just that kind of stuff? Cause it's exciting, and so really looking forward to that. But to move back, I just wanted to comment on what you said. That was really nice. You said it. And, as the great Ty Webb once said, thank you very little. I had that punchline in my pocket, but you changed the subject, so I couldn't get to it. But I didn't want the show to go on without me appreciating that, I don't want to be disheveling over here or anything like that.
Callbacks for days, punchlines. This guy is a broadcaster, folks.
The lowest form of wit.
While we are on the subject of Indian Wells coming into the season...
Are you going to come out at all this year, or are you going to be too out of pocket?
They made me a member last year. Very happy to be a member of Indian Wells Country Club. And I think whenever my membership gets brought up, it should be noted that if you want to join us out at Indian Wells Country Club and become a member yourself, they are running the greatest deal of all time, the Young Executive Membership. If you want to know more about that, check out the link in the show notes. It's in the description of the YouTube video as well as in the description on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Essentially, golf is a very difficult thing to play these days because the tee sheets are so crowded. You have to wake up at an ungodly hour 7 days before the tee time you want just to log onto a computer and fight a bunch of bots to
grow the game.
To get out there. The conditions aren't as good as they were because these courses, quite frankly, have gotten a little greedy post-COVID. They are enjoying the profits that come with the boom, and I don't necessarily know that they're investing it back into the golf course. I haven't seen a Marshall in 5 years, but I have seen 7-minute intervals everywhere. I bring all this up to say that if you are like us and you live out in coastal California, boy, I would really look into this Young Executive Membership at Indian Wells Country Club, because what you're talking about is essentially the life that you've lived for 10 years and the life that I will be living this year, which is the turn and burn. You get into your
coach,
into your jalopy, into your rig.
Early morning.
Into your sled, early morning, and you beat the traffic and you get out to Indian Wells Country Club. You drive through those gates and you see just the right amount of people out on a golf course.
Right.
Is there anything more stressful than pulling into a golf course and you can't even find a parking spot? That does not happen at Indian Wells Country Club. And when you walk in, the starter knows your name. You go out and you play the most leisurely, relaxed round. And you look at your watch and go, I cannot believe that I had my mind slowed down to this degree. And yet the round only took 3.5 hours.
Yeah. I mean, especially when it's really empty, you get to like 13, 14, you go, holy shit, we need to slow down.
Right.
We're going too fast. It's almost over. And why are we rushing? This isn't Russia. Is this Russia, Danny?
It can feel like country club memberships are unattainable. I felt that way for a long time. And then the Young Executive Membership was put in front of me. And we said, why don't we tell our pals about this and people that listen to the podcast?
Not only that, they have a huge network, as many of you might already know. And when you're a part of that, you reap the benefits of that. So, a friend of mine, Rye Monson, he's a member at Indian Wells now too, and he's part of that life network, and we're able to go play Coto de Caza a couple times a month if we wish, for the cart fee, Liso Viejo Country Club, and a slew of others. So there's definitely some great benefits, especially if you travel around, especially if you are actually a young executive and you are traveling around. There's probably an invited course near you. So you and your travels, that is, so a couple scratchy towels and a shitty room coffee. You're out the door and straight to the club.
Absolutely. Back to Friday night, that extra innings baseball game was incredible.
Diabolical.
But what I found very fun about it is that I received more text messages during that 4.5 hour baseball game than I ever have in my entire life for anything.
I heard Dana FaceTimed you.
Yeah, Dana Shapiro FaceTimed me. He's the king of the FaceTime cold call, which...
You love that.
is
You got to love that. Are you growing to love it?
It's a serial killer move to not text someone ahead of time and say, is this a good time to FaceTime? When
You've said it best. Boys text,
men call. That's right. And grandma's FaceTime without warning. But I do like when Dana does it. But FaceTiming without telling people that you're going to do it is akin to knocking on somebody's door.
That is when you die on your deathbed because of those FaceTime calls, you will receive total consciousness.
Wow.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
But I just equated FaceTime cold calls to having your doorbell ring or your door knocked on. Are you ever happy to hear your door knocked on?
No, FaceTimes from Dana, I'll take them any day of the week. I can't always answer them. I try to every time. When my doorbell rings or there's a knock on the door, I get angry.
Who doesn't?
I'm just like, especially now because we have a private front yard. There's a fence and a gate. So you had the gall to go through that gate and then knock on the door?
What are you doing?
Get off my lawn, dude.
Quite literally.
And it's either just some guy selling solar, a dude schlepping his frozen meat out of his truck, or a Jehovah's Witness. Either which case, beat it. I don't want it. And you're not welcome.
Shout out to the Jehovah Witnesses, though. Nice people.
Sure.
Nice people.
Yeah. Nice people doing a rude thing.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
This is my time.
Yes.
My house. Especially my dogs are fucking barking, and it's just like, dude. And they always come like right at dinner.
Oh.
You're just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just leave, dude. That stuff. But I'm a new person.
Yes, you are.
I don't get as mad as I did before. I still hate it.
Fair enough.
Sure.
On October the 7th, my younger brother, Aaron, and his wife, Giselle, welcomed in a brand new baby daughter.
Congratulations.
Yes, big time congrats.
When you guys were young and like listening to hip hop more regularly, did Aaron go by Aaron ever?
He started going by Aaron after the Key and Peele sketch, but I do like Aaron, and our buddy Edon calls him the Ron Dog.
The Ron Dog? That's funny because Tommy Deliscu calls McDonald's McRondog. McRondogs.
Which is a great name.
He's like, hey, you want to go stop by McRondogs on the way to the course? And it's like, who doesn't want an English McMuffski on the way to the course, dude?
I mean, come on. I want one right now.
Unless you're Jordan Dixon and you're bringing Egg McMuffskis to everybody in the grill room of a golf course where they're trying to sell food with a general manager looking. Not a good look, bud. But hey, you learned that lesson, and we're all about growth here and learning lessons, right, Hawk?
Yes, we are.
Right? Right, Hawk?
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So my brother Aaron and his wife Giselle welcome in this newborn baby girl. Her name is Frances Rizzo. She goes by Frenchie, French, Frankie, Frank. Beautiful baby girl. But I do have to say this. The gravity of life definitely hit me very hard this week when he became a dad. Because this summer in late June, I had gone up to Seattle to visit my dad in the hospital, and he was on death's doorstep. He had lost 80 pounds. He was in no condition to get the invasive heart surgery that he needed to continue his life. He turned 70 in the hospital, and the situation was so dire that I had to go up by myself on a standby flight to go see him. And
whose idea was that?
Well, you were very instrumental in encouraging me to part the Red Seas to get up there. So thank you for that.
Thank you very little.
when I was up there visiting my dad, my sister-in-law was 7 months pregnant, and there was this juxtaposition, of course, of my brother Aaron about to welcome new life into the family when we might be losing my dad. And then what my brother was going through was this feeling of, I might become a dad after my dad has already passed, which is a very heavy thing to have on your heart and your mind. You're balancing celebration with the potential of big time mourning. And my dad made an incredible recovery, and we're so happy about that. But when Francis was born this week, and I got a picture from my brother of my dad holding that baby, it was one of the coolest moments ever, and one where you just have to stop and thank God, because
Did you stop, or did you wait till the game was over to reflect on all those feelings? Shout out Mina. Mina time. I'm a big fan of Mina time.
I waited till the game was over.
You did, didn't you? You did. Just let me know when I'm wrong.
I'm just playing along, okay?
Sure.
But
Sure.
that was an awesome.
That is awesome, and
thing.
I'm so happy to hear that. And look, baby, blessing, good for them, everything. But having your old man with the bounce back, huge.
And for him to be able to meet his granddaughter, my dad has 4 sons. All of them up until this week had kids, and then Aaron, the youngest, had his kid, and just fantastic that my dad was around for
God,
that.
I blew it. I should have known that. I should have known better and known that was going on, because I should have shared my hospital photo with Aaron, because that's a photo that you really want. I'm not really for staged photos often, but there are certain situations and circumstances where you really do need to stage it. And that is probably one of the top 3 moments in life where you need to stage that photo. My newly acquired brother-in-law, Ryan Preston, he showed me a video and a picture of his dad in like the early 90s when he was born. And he had this sweatsuit on, shirt tucked in, pants hiked up, this pink hat all disheveled, and a mustache, and like running shoes on, and just this classic dad fit. So when Palmer was born, I suited up in honor of him, wore the same obnoxious outfit, and like took a picture next to Katie Guy in the bed, just looking like an asshole, dude. But it's like such a class, because that's like something Palmer, when she's older, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you wearing, dude?"
She's gonna be so stoked.
I should have sent that to him to be like, "All right, here's the bar. Let's
Yeah.
see if you can get close to it."
Yeah, and that bar is too high for anyone to get close to it. But that's an incredible photo. I remember you dressed up in the full-blown sweatsuit, tracksuit.
Tucked in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great photo. But anyway, to put a bow on it, I had gone back in late July after my dad got out of the hospital, and he was around his whole family, and it felt like from that moment on we were playing with house money. This guy is here. We didn't think he was going to be here. He's around the whole family. This is incredible. My sister-in-law's pregnant. Then she goes and has the baby, and he's there. And it's just this incredible feeling of so glad this guy is still here. And now my dad is on a group text with Aaron and me during all of these Mariner games. And my dad couldn't give 2 hellfires about the Mariners, but he watches the games just so he can send one-liner jokes the entire time. So we're getting the world's most bizarre popsicle stick jokes during the game nonstop, and he will FaceTime during the game.
Can you please add me to that group chat, please?
Yes. You want to be on this group
I'll
chat.
behave, and I won't. I just want to. I want to experience the popsicle stick jokes.
It's unbelievable. And Aaron screenshot a bunch of the text messages and put them on Instagram. And here are some of the texts that my dad has sent us during the game. Quote, boys, next time you want to warm up pizza, finish it with 60 seconds in the hottest frying pan you can. Crunchy crust. Next text message. Canadians play hockey. Canadians should not play baseball. Because we're playing the Blue Jays now. Next text. Are you guys seeing an ad about brain health? Next text. Switching off the game and heading to Judge Judy. Judge Judy never loses.
That's a good one.
Next text. I am very, very close to breaking this TV. Next text. This Blue Jay pitcher is using a kid's glove. And the other text. J.P. Crawford looks like a Taekwondo instructor.
That's pretty good.
None of these are about the game. None of these are analysis. This is just my dad musing to my brother and me during the game. And then he will press the group FaceTime call during the commercial breaks. Now, he watches on YouTube TV, so he presses pause when he has to get up.
So then he's behind.
He's 15 minutes behind.
Oh, my God.
And FaceTiming us during full counts in the bottom of the 12th inning when we're about to win. And he is far behind. It's incredible.
That's it. That's epic.
He's just being a total dad during this. And again, he doesn't care about the Mariners. He just wants an excuse to talk to us. And I texted my brother, Aaron, this morning.
Aaron.
And here is what I said to him, because he wrote to me, you and Dad on this group text has been my favorite thread in recent memory. And what I wrote back to him was, it's effortlessly, cartoonishly funny and a massive point of unexpected joy in my life. The M's are winning the biggest games of my lifetime, and Dad is killing it on a group text about it. In what world does that scenario exist? But that is second to my favorite part in this whole thing. My favorite part is that I know how happy this is making Dad. If Penelope and Johnny are texting me when they're in their 30s and I get an excuse to talk to them nightly about something I know they love, it would swell my heart to 5 times its size. No one is enjoying this more than Dad, and because of that, I am so happy. Super fun month, incredible blessings. My brother becoming a dad, my dad still being here, this group text, and I'm just so happy.
I'm glad it's been fun for you.
Thank you. Now, what about my family?
What about your family? You know what I mean? They just you gotta drag them through traffic again on a Saturday morning, right?
Yes, they are sitting in a room in a 1,000 square foot home, watching me pace
hating every
around.
second of it.
So I had to plug in a fan and aim that fan straight at me. I elevated it on an ottoman, and I have it straight at me when I'm sitting at the couch because I'm dying of sweat. I'm dying watching these games. And my dad FaceTimed me and saw that I was sitting in front of the fan, and he called me a sweat hog. And then said, only people over 200 pounds sit in front of the fan. And I said, Dad, I'm pushing 222 right now.
Yeah.
And he couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Which I told him, not all of us can go into the hospital, almost die, and lose 80 pounds.
You're probably like 230 with all those clothes on. So that's cool.
Yeah. Speaking of winning.
Sure.
My undefeated 5-0-1 soccer team took the field this weekend, and what did we do? We won another football game. The Gaffer is now 6-0-1. We are in first place. We have 3 games left, 2 of them cakewalks, and then the final game we will play the second place team in a winner-take-all.
How big's the lead?
The lead in the standings? Mm-hmm. We're up by 1 game.
So they've only lost 1 game to you guys.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
I know.
They're looking at you, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What if they beat you?
Well, then this was all for naught.
What if they beat... Do they have any ties on their record?
They have 1 tie.
Okay. So they beat you, then it's tie.
Yes.
And then does it go to goals scored after that?
Yes.
And where are they on that?
I don't know, but I know that we have the edge on that.
For now.
For now.
Damn, I'd hate to see you fumble this bag, Dad.
I know. We're so close.
I know.
We're so close.
It's almost like it's meant to be, you know? It's like when we used to play darts and I would, rope a dope.
Yep.
Let you back into the bullseye and get down to the final throw and just split it between the eyes and watch you walk around the parking lot with your hands on your head.
That dreaded third dart.
Yep,
What are you going to do?
Some guys have it and some guys don't.
Last week on the podcast, I retold a story about sitting in my living room, contemplating my life out loud and saying I am old, bald, and fat. And
That sucks.
and my wife's response was, that sucks.
Yeah.
She didn't dare to correct me. She didn't dare to build me up. She just affirmed what I was feeling and said, that sucks. What arrived in the mail this week, you ask?
Fat pills.
I wish.
Oh, what? Hair pills?
Yes. Yes, I have started a hair regrowth system.
Can't tone it, tan it. That's what they say in the business, right?
I like that.
Yeah. If you can't tone it, tan it. That's what I told Gillis the other day. He's like, you're looking good and whatever. And I was like, I've just been in the sun, dude.
There you go. This system is called Nutrafol. Perhaps you have seen advertising for it during the Major League Baseball playoffs. That's where I saw it. I used a little podcast code, got 10% off of the order. I have to take 6 pills a day, drink a giant cup of collagen mix, put hair serum on the bald spot, which means my wife has to because I can't see it. That's great for her. And then I'm using some shampoo as well. Now, I'm excited to be using this product. As tedious as it sounds, it's actually quite easy. And when I was done purchasing the monthly subscription, they said, if you refer a friend, you'll get 30% off of your monthly subscription, and your friend will as well. So if anyone out there is wanting to try Nutrafol, please send me a DM on Nation Golf, and I will give you the code that gets you 30% off because it will get me 30% off.
Nothing like repaving the cul-de-sac, you know?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now, what's really annoying for my wife is I keep asking and having her check if any hair has regrown.
It has not.
It takes 3 to 6 months. I was hoping it would take 3 to 6 hours.
So you're hoping by like the Nation Desert Classic, you're back in the money game?
Yes, because I don't like to wear a hat during that.
Sure.
I like to go with the no hat look.
Sure.
Now, I'm wearing a hat on the podcast today because, quite frankly, I didn't think I would be able to wear a Seattle Mariners hat this late into October. But here we are, folks. I couldn't even come down from Game 5 of the ALDS before they already went 1-0 on the Blue Jays in the ALCS.
Yeah. I don't like that logo. I think I like the OGM.
The trident, the upside-down trident?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like no, it's the one that's like the big yellow M. That was like their one in the 80s and 90s. I don't think it was quite a trident. It's like the M's. Look it up.
I will look it up. And while I'm looking that up, I want you to contemplate that there is a very, very real possibility that the Dodgers and Mariners
Wouldn't that be fun?
meet each other in the World Series.
Wouldn't that be
It'd be
fun?
the most fun thing in the world.
Yeah. Just the content we could get out of those podcasts, Adam, would be undeniably funny.
Which one are you referring to? Which logo? I'm showing Ryan the Mariners logo. Oh, that one. That is
one.
not
There's
a
a hat. There's a hat. It's not a trident. Those were the hats like when I was a kid, and that was my favorite one.
Yeah, the M's logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic, but it just looked classic on a hat.
It's very classic, but you don't like this one?
That thing just looks like...
It's a giant S with a compass in the middle.
I get it.
It's very maritime.
That's just like Ichiro era, like 2000s, like, you know.
Really?
That's like a Bob Costas logo, dude. That other one is like Griffey's dad would wear it, and his hat would be so high on his head that like any little breeze from a seagull's fart would make it fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like that. There's just I have a difference of style opinion. That's just me, you know?
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah. That looks like that logo looks like a Pamela Anderson barbed wire tattoo. Is what that looks like to me. You know?
Anyway, I'm hoping.
What's up with all these teams just having to change shit? You notice how the Dodgers don't change a goddamn thing?
No, and they look great.
Yep.
Can't beat it.
They're home whites with the red numbers. Might be the best uni in baseball.
It's pretty good. I like how the Kansas City Royals tried to rip off everything from the LA Dodgers.
Yeah, Kansas City. I have something I could say about Kansas City that my dad used to say, but I'm a changed man, Adam, and this is a I'm not going to say it.
If you attribute it to him, perhaps you could get away with it. Or is it so violently inappropriate that
it's violently inappropriate?
Okay.
Super hilarious.
You'll tell me off the air?
I will.
Okay. I'm hoping that the Nutrafol hair regrowth system works, and I'm hoping that someone wants to go on this journey with me.
Is it supposed to shrink your dick?
Jeez, dude.
I keep it real. Is it
I don't know.
are you going to lose some girth there?
Excuse you. And also, I would love to get a sponsorship out of this as well.
Well, yeah. I guess that sucks comment. Could work in more ways than one.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Mina, I'm sorry. I apologize for my friend.
For me. You're apologizing.
I'm apologizing for Adam.
Great.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
What? Something bad news?
No, I'm just looking at the notes for this week and wondering where I want to go next. And I think I want to say,
Oh, God.
no, it's fine.
Seems serious.
No, it is serious, but it's just a quick thoughts and prayers out to our best friend, Tony Bacardi, who lost his dog a couple of weeks ago. And we just want to say, Tony, we're thinking about you, bud. And we know how much that dog meant to you. And we know that that is a very, very special relationship, man and dog. And that you're in our thoughts and prayers. And time will heal this, but hey, man, you grieve the way you need to grieve and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I saw you posted a couple of heinous DMs from people that hit you up. And boy, there are some sick, sad people in this world.
Yeah. He also egged all those people on for months, though.
Did he?
Well, his Tony talks ruffle people's feathers. And I agree with most of the stuff he says, but you know what I mean. And I'm not sticking up for those people. Those are sad people. But, Tony, we're with you, brother. And I know you'll bounce back. I sent him a couple of my thoughts, and I hope you take some of that advice because that stuff worked for me. So, thinking about you, bud.
Love you, Tony. Have you ever been to a Build-A-Bear workshop?
Yep, too many times.
Really? More than once?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm renaming it Build a Brand New Line of Credit Card Debt.
Well, yeah, they get you on all the add-ons. They get you in the door because they go like the bear's free on your birthday, and then you still end up spending $60 somehow, and you're like, what in the world is going on in here? But the stuffed animal thing, I don't know if your daughter was big on them, but
It's ridiculous.
they have all of them, but then they just like lean on their favorite, and the rest of them just sit in a fucking bin.
Yep.
I'm like, can we just donate these to children in need, please?
Right.
Why are they here?
Right. We have a little deal in the house that for every one that comes in, one has to go out to the garage.
I've tried that 3 times. No one listens to me. So I quit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we went to Build-A-Bear because my daughter had to miss a kid's birthday party a couple of weeks ago because of soccer. And so I said, I'll make good on that. Sucks you can't go, and you had a great attitude during the game. So we'll go to Build-A-Bear when we have some time. So we went on Saturday. I had never been. I know that it was a huge fad when it first came out 10 or 15 years ago. I didn't know they still had Build-A-Bears.
They have Build-A-Bear at the Fullerton Mall?
Fullerton doesn't have a mall.
Oh, just a swap meet? Got him.
Yeah, we trade prepaid phone cards and
Yeah.
pothole repair, all that good stuff. Keep going, dude.
You said it, not me, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it for you.
Well, I'm sure the swap meet is nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have plenty of parking.
We went to the Brea Mall to Build-A-Bear to make good on a birthday party that she missed, and I cannot believe.
Brea, isn't that in Riverside?
You think everything that isn't...
I'm pretty sure Brea is on the border of Riverside.
You think everything north of Irvine is Riverside?
Is Brea on the border of Riverside?
Not even close.
I think it is.
It's not even close.
No, I think it is.
You can think it.
Brea, Yorba Linda, it's like right on the border of Riverside. Look it up.
I don't need to look it up. It's the neighboring town.
Riverside.
Yeah, no, not Riverside. Anyway, the stuffed animals start at $38.
Don't you get a free one on your birthday?
It wasn't her birthday.
You just lie, dude. It's not a lie. It's like we couldn't get here on her birthday and they just go, oh, no worries. We've done it before. They don't care because they know they're going to charge you for all the upgrades. But
I'm
there
not.
you are, just, making your wife go to the laundromat again.
You know what? As long as I am going to co-lead a Bible study group with my man Brian Maxwell, that's 3 shout-outs in a row, B-Max, I am not going to bear false testimony in a Build-A-Bear.
Give me a break, dude.
Are you the type of guy that goes to a restaurant and says it's your birthday so you can get a free dessert?
No, I do it to make fun of, to make a friend uncomfortable sometimes. And you love to see that.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
When we were at our men's ministry retreat, we did this little hike through the woods, and one of our pastors was with us, Jeff Prees, and he's an old baseball player, great dude, but he's just like a classic old guy, And so the whole day we're doing our thing and stuff, and he's just like, "Let me know when you guys are ready. We're gonna go on that hike," because the hike leads to this little kind of makeshift town, and you can buy milkshakes over there. So it's like you're kind of glamping for the weekend, but it's like we're going to go on this hike, but what we're really doing is going to get milkshakes and coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he's just the whole time. And so we finally get over there, and he picks up the tab, bought like 40 milkshakes for us, whatever. It was awesome. And we're sitting there having the milkshakes, and one of the guys in our men's group leans over and he's like, "Dude, look, he's going back." And these milkshakes were big, He goes back and gets a second one.
Wow.
And we were like, "Dude, he's doubling down." And they were all like, "What's going on?" And I tell them the story. I was like, "Oh, at Indian Wells, it's like, why all these old guys love ice cream so much, and why when they roll the ice cream cart out after the tournament lunch, how they just line up like the Night of the Living Dead, Yeah. And they just can't wait to get their ice cream. It's because they're away from the wife. They can't have it at home, so they're going hard in the paint when they're doing it away. That's why they're like that.
You're right.
And so this whole thing is like, "Hey guys, when we're going on this milkshake thing," because it's like, I don't get these.
Yeah.
I'm getting 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're there, and it's pretty funny. And so he gets his second one, and we're all just kind of like whispering amongst us, like, "Oh, dude, he's throwing number 2 down. This is crazy." And so my buddy in our group reaches over, and we're in this like kind of pretty big restaurant area. There's quite a few people there. And he's like, "Excuse me, everyone." He puts his hand on Jeff's shoulder, and Jeff's just trying to eat his ice cream. And he's like, you could just see, like, and just shrug his shoulders, like, "What is this buffoon about to do?"
Yeah.
"Can I get everyone's attention here?" He thought he was going to get called out to get like 2 ice creams on everybody. And he's like, "This is our pastor Jeff's birthday. We want everyone here to sing happy birthday to him." And the whole restaurant was like, "Happy birthday."
Yes.
And like right when it finishes, he looks over at him and he goes, "You're a jackass."
Wow.
So funny, dude.
Some language from the
Oh
pastor.
man, you love to see it. That's the passion of the Christ, man. I mean, it's just so yeah, milkshakes,
Yeah.
fake birthdays. It's all gravy, dude.
Sure.
And by the way, it's not lying. It's telling them the truth, going, "Hey, we couldn't make it on our birthday. Can we get the deal?" And they go, "Sure." Do you love it?
Right.
But looks like you got the laundromat Build-A-Bear.
And of course, you are referencing the fact that my wife has to go
Sure.
to a laundromat because I have not replaced the broken washer machine in our house yet.
Wow.
So after spending $68 at Build-A-Bear, we decided to keep walking through the mall. My wife wanted to go to a couple of stores, so I took the kids to the mall playground. You ever been to an indoor mall playground?
Yeah, smells like pee.
Yeah,
Smells like plastic balls filled with pee.
that's right.
Yeah.
So we're in this playground, and I'm sitting there watching the kids, making sure that they don't jump on anybody. And it's on the bottom floor of the mall, and I notice everyone's looking up to the second floor. So I look up to the second floor, and there are 2 grown people in head-to-toe Scream Halloween outfits with the mask, holding up bloody knives, waving at the kids.
There are aspects of Halloween that I think are cool for small children. And I know I make fun of you for your take, but the whole trick-or-treat thing, there are some cool elements to that as well. The tacky, the lame, the over-the-top, like horror, gory crap like that, the scare thing, the guys at Not Scary Farm who like slide on their knee pads at you and stuff. All the dumb stuff that comes with Halloween overshadows the good by so much that every year as we do it over and over again, I just realize how much I fucking hate Halloween. I hate it. I think Halloween sucks.
I cannot believe that two people decided we're going to dress up in a killer's outfit and we are going to stand above a children's play area and wave bloody knives.
I mean, you're almost like, you could probably get away with it if you go up there and, you know, rear naked choke those guys. Take them down and go, hey, I was feeling threatened. I thought these guys were coming after me, and just mess them up a little bit. You probably just get a little slap on the wrist and that's it.
Yeah. The unfortunate part is for me, I would have had to have run up that giant flight of stairs and
take a break, put your hands on your knees, catch some wind, maybe go buy Sharper Image and find a fan to blow on your face. All right, now I'm ready. You guys want to fucking wrestle?
Sir, they left a half.
Can we do
ago.
two 3-minute rounds, or what? How do you guys want to about this?
Yeah. Just weird to see that, and weird to be around your kids seeing that, because if
who the fuck dresses up like that before Halloween and goes to a mall? What are you doing, dude? Go find something. Go get on an e-bike and piss people off somewhere else, dude.
Oh my gosh, when are they going to ban e-bikes? I said it during
it's got to come soon.
I said it during the election last year. I will vote for any candidate who runs on the platform of abolishing e-bikes. Doesn't matter. I don't care about any other policy you might have. If you are running on the platform of you will never see an e-bike again, you're going to get my vote, and I will join your campaign and go stump for you.
Dude, I grew up in the era where we would sneak around and try to slap some trucks on some waxed curbs and run from the police, and everyone tried to make skateboarding a crime. You know the sticker. They made it famous because of it. And here we have every kid on earth disobeying every traffic law and just wrecking havoc, and no one tries to shut that down?
Right.
What a joke.
Someone's going to die.
People are dying all the time.
Well, sooner or later we're going to pay attention to it. It's crazy. 16-year-olds riding bastardized motorcycles on the sidewalk.
Yeah, just go away.
It's nutty.
Go away.
A couple of YouTube comments, then we will get out of here.
Sure.
Just two of them that I want to read, and thank you for everyone that leaves YouTube comments. I encourage you to keep doing that. That is the only place that we read interaction from. So please continue to leave comments on YouTube. This one is from Chris V31. Hawk, my man, I have 23 years of marriage experience across 2 wives.
Love that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hawk, I have 23 years of marriage experience across 2 wives, and let me tell you, they will always agree with you when you say out loud, I'm feeling fat today, I think my hair is getting thin, or I shouldn't have had that last beer. I think he's right.
Sure.
I was looking for my wife to correct me and build me up, but I think...
Nah, baby, you look fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Instead, she just went with, that
sucks. Is the greatest response I think you could have given.
It brings me back to that story you were just telling about the guys at a certain age who love ice cream because their wives won't let them have it anymore. It is so true that you reach a point in life, an age and a milestone in your marriage where your wives start policing the sweet treats. Does your wife have any issue with your consumption of sweet treats?
No, I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but like, so it doesn't really happen. But like the other night after dinner, we had these like chocolate animal cookies in this bin, and I like went and grabbed like 2. They're like this big, you know, like wafer thin. She's like, oh, you got some cookies tonight or something. I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, first of all, I never do this.
Yeah.
And like, you're going to narc on me for that? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
My wife will legitimately hide all of the sweet treats in the house from me. Mm-hmm. She does the grocery shopping Mondays, Ralph's, And I know today when I come back that the pantry and fridge will be stocked. And I also know that if I were to spend 5 minutes rummaging around and looking in the back, I would find some chocolate-covered almonds and perhaps some Oreo cookies. And she knows that if I find those things, they're not going to be there tomorrow. So she just has to keep finding more elaborate.
Are you a bag guy? Like you just dust the whole bag?
Yeah.
Like you have no control.
No control.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's sad, honestly.
Yeah.
It's very sad. The other comment I want to read is from Lone Star Mike, and we are now realizing that his last name must be Shannon, and I point that out because of his comment. Adam, the Shannon family Christmas tree is going up, and Christmas music will be blaring on
November 1st.
November 1st.
Yeah.
While I appreciate that you have changed the description to read a weekly podcast, your current punctuality is suspect. So 2 takes there. I read it horribly. The first one is he is going to put up Christmas decor on November 1st.
Criminal.
I can't add to that because it's simply criminal.
Now, I can understand if you're hosting Thanksgiving that you put some of the basics up for that.
Yeah.
But that's the end of the month.
Correct.
I don't know. Teach their own.
Well, no.
Yeah.
To each their own on the inside of their house, but don't bring that stuff outside.
So you're going to go from bloody knives and scream masks, and then the very next day,
Christmas trees and
yeah,
red and green lights.
I do love the tchotchke, like retail Christmas playlist in all the stores.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it till after Thanksgiving, but I like it.
Well, yeah. The thing is, Black Friday changed the game. Now people are Christmas shopping a lot earlier.
That's true.
So maybe that's it.
Maybe that is it. But anyway, I don't want to see Christmas decor till after Thanksgiving, and I want to see Christmas decor down the day after Christmas.
Stays up till New Year's.
And I want that Halloween stuff down the day after Halloween.
I want Halloween to go away.
No excuses this year. Halloween is on a Friday. Oh, by the way, we have to play our last soccer game of the year on Saturday, November 1st. How are a bunch of kids going to play the day after Halloween? Who scheduled that? And to the second part of Lone Star Mike's comment, that our punctuality is lacking because we call ourselves a weekly podcast. Mike's whole bit, and I love it, is that he keeps us on schedule. He's very disappointed when he doesn't get any Monday episodes. Because we are now doing video, folks, you are always going to get the audio on Monday, and the video will typically follow the next day on Tuesday. And with that, I do want to shout out Thomas Wrighton. He is the official producer of the show. Thom Wrighton. He takes care of the video aspect, and we really appreciate it, Thomas. Thank you for doing that. And we're sorry that you have to comb through all this stuff and make the edits and do the social cuts and bleep out Ryan's craziness, which, by the way,
maybe.
You haven't done it this week?
Nothing? Nothing yet.
And please don't. Please don't. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to The Fellowship. We will, Lone Star Mike, talk to you
about golf later.
next Monday. See ya.